Most of my volunteers that work on the day, they're my friends, they're people I happen to meet that I say, do you want to come and volunteer? And so I gather a pool of people. And in the beginning, I used to allow them to say, I'll give my donation on my behalf towards this charity or that. But because I have too many now, I select a charity. So I approach a charity that I feel is very worthwhile, even though all charities are, but you know, some are sort of more special than others. And I approach them and I say, hello, this is what I do. Would you like to participate in Brigadoon? And in doing that, what I get is usually ask them if they will give me a raffle prize, which if they are local, they will. Other times they give me a voucher, other times they courier down, say, a hamper. This is all part of my raffle prize. And then I ask them, do you have a bank of volunteers who would like to come on the day? And by being on the raffle table, they can bring their promotional gear, their material, they can wear funny ears, they can wear whatever it is, bring some gifts for children, and talk about and showcase their particular charity. So this is how I've networked, and this is how I've gathered quite a few volunteers that didn't have anything to do with Brigadoon. So this year, for example, I selected the bum-breathing turtles of the Northern Territory in the Fitzroy River in the Northern Territory, and that comes under the umbrella of Greening Australia. The RFS has the major amount of volunteers because they provide so many manpower to operate not only the safety aspects, they're working to set up Friday nights, they're working all day, they clean away, they have the road safety, they have all the other safety issues all around the place. And quite a few brigades are invited, you know, they draw them, but we only get provided, they have a liaison officer and he speaks on their behalf and he organises their rosters and their jobs and what they have to do.
And what is it about Brigadoon that you love the most?
I like it because the day itself is brilliant. It is a very emotive day. It is usually beautiful weather in the Southern Highlands in autumn. Many people enjoy it, so it is a lot of goodwill. I believe I do a lot of work towards this charity. You know, I give a lot of my own time as volunteers on the Brigadoon Committee. We've not paid anything. We don't charge for our petrol. We don't charge for phone calls. But of course, if you purchase items that are required, well, that's reimbursed. But in our own sense, we give our time, we give our energy. And I feel I do a lot then for charity, so I can sort of move forward and think, well, I've done a lot, and that's my lot to society. Yes, what's happening now with how the attitudes are changing, the older people are becoming older. That is the problem. The older volunteers are not as robust as they used to be. They're starting to move away. They're starting to be unable to do their jobs, or they just haven't the time, or they're unwell. So an ageing population. The next segment of that is that it's very hard to find younger people willing to step up and give a few hours. You know, and I'm not sure if they understand what's expected of them, but they just don't seem to have time. I think a lot more people are working now. There's a lot more selfishness, I believe, in the younger generation. They're just sort of very much interested in sort of the new things that are happening, and they don't value giving back anything. That's what I think.